Cool, we are rolling. Um, hey everyone, this is Kai. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be discussing my workout routine for next year, 2025. So just to give a quick brief on who I am, my name is Kai. I go to UPenn where I'm studying finance and computer science. I am an aspiring adventure photographer and mountaineer. So I decided to make this video to sort of detail the physical steps in training and conditioning to help prepare me for this lifelong goal of mine. So, mountaineering. There are four pillars to really focus on when it comes to, preparing to climb large mountains. You want to really focus on your aerobic capacity, your speed, your muscular endurance, as well as your climbing form and technique. So, in this video, I'll be discussing sort of my ideas under each of these four regions. In addition, there are two types of training. One is general training, so that's just general fitness, trying to get your aerobic capacity and your muscular endurance up. There's also specific training, which is where you're focusing more on the form and technique and you're actually climbing these mountains. Um, Unfortunately, I don't really have access to nearby mountains and I don't have the equipment as of yet to test out specific climbs or specific ice climbing techniques. So in this video, I'll mainly focus on the general training area of my goal. Um, yeah. So aerobic capacity training. I'm planning on walking or running at least 5 miles every day. I think this is a great way to be consistent, to get really fit, as well as by doing this in the early morning, I'm able to, I guess, really expose myself to cold weather. Um, and knowing that when people do these climbs, they're often waking up at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, and they're summiting around like 6 or 8 a.m. So by doing this at like, let's say 5 a.m. next semester, I think this will be a good balance between like, I guess, school and professional life as well as training for, the outdoor adventure side of me. In addition, I'm planning on doing sort of high intensity interval training workouts in the gym. This is a great way to improve my aerobic capacity as well as muscular endurance, which is what I'll get into in the next slide. Oh no, in the slide after this. But as for the speed training aspect, mountaineers have to be very speedy when you're going up a mountain or going up a cliff face, because I mean time is really paramount to your mission. If you're spending too much time on, let's say, on this specific rock section, then you would just fatigue yourself out more and you might not be able to finish that climb. So I think in terms of how I'm going to apply speed training to my workout, simply running faster is a great way to improve your speed, as well as weighted runs. I'm thinking about doing maybe 10, 15, 20, maybe up to 25-pound weighted runs. From my research into NIMS or some of these crazy mountaineers, they would train with like 70-pound or like 50-pound, 60-pound weighted runs. So maybe I'll get up to that level sometime, but as of now, I think 15 to 20 is my good. It's a good number for me to hit. As well as fartlek runs, which is basically running really hard for about a minute and then going for an easy jog for 2 minutes. And doing these sort of on-off style runs would be a great way to train your speed. I think hill sprints is another way, mainly because it's harder than normal running. And due to the nature of mountaineering, a lot of it will be uphill, so this will be really good. And then tempo runs, trying to hit your lactic threshold, trying to, I guess, improve your aerobic capacity through just running faster is a great way. But that's very self-explanatory. As for muscular endurance, I really want to have a well, I guess, well-routined gym thing going on next semester. I want to focus on two things or three things: calisthenics, lifting, as well as flexibility. So for the calisthenics, I'm really big into doing pull-ups, pistol squats, and push-ups, and oftentimes I would superset these. So maybe like 10 pull-ups, and then 10 pistol squats on your right leg, 10 on your left leg, and then 10 push-ups. And I think doing 4 to 5 sets of these is a great way to test it, to like push yourself physically as well as mentally and honestly your aerobic capacity, because it's very much like high intensity interval training at that point. In addition, I want to do more back squats, really work on my lower body strength. Um, Stairmaster, weighted pull-ups, shoulder presses, bench press, maybe deadlift, but ultimately I'm not trying to become a bodybuilder. I just want to lift to keep some mass on myself and to keep myself physically strong and I guess less prone to injury. In addition, I want to focus on my flexibility. So I think Vinyasa yoga is a great way to work on this. Um, Vinyasa yoga is like, it's a very meditative exercise. Your mind is like sort of relaxed during this, but you're also very focused on keeping a pose, like the airplane pose or Warrior One, Warrior Two, Reverse Warrior. So I really like Vinyasa yoga. I highly recommend doing this. I'm also like sort of exploring Buddhism, Hinduism, or more like Eastern religious practices, and I think yoga and meditation is a big theme in a lot of these cultures. So I think by doing this, it also leads to more of a, I guess, it leads to like some training for that realm of spirituality if I were to explore that more. And then fifth, general stretching. That's pretty self-explanatory. You need to do that. Yeah. So as for working on my climbing form and technique, um, this is largely inaccessible to me, I'd say. There's not that many mountains nearby. I only have like a rock climbing gym, but I think, I mean, it's better than nothing. I should start working on this, and maybe like after college, will I then have full access to this? But if I don't work on my general fitness, then like how can I perfect climbing form and technique? I need to be good at both realms. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to make this video to sort of speak things into existence, talk to myself more, learn how to present better, and make a YouTube video to get more consistent with these uploads. So if you are, I guess, interested in following me, please subscribe, please like the video, please comment if you have any questions, critiques, any of that sort. I would be happy to answer them. Yeah, thank you.